expensive for unit holders?
See, let me just explain how an exchange traded fund works. A exchange traded fund slightly different from a normal mutual fund scheme. In a mutual fund scheme, an investor comes to the mutual fund house, tenders a check, and for investment in that particular scheme, and gets units allotted in his account by means of a statement of account. And if he wants to redeem the units, that is, wants the money back, encash the units, he returns the statement of account, gives a redemption form, and gets the money back. In an exchange traded fund, true, in India, unlike abroad, we did have a new fund offer, all these exchange traded funds, where the investor gives money and gets units allotted. But subsequent post NFO, new fund offer period, the investor has to trade in the secondary market only. If somebody wants to buy gold exchange traded fund, UTI gold ETF, he has to have a broking account, he has to go to the broker, just like he buys any other share, he gives order for buying that particular share. Similarly, if he wants to redeem also, he goes to the broker and does the same thing. And all the units will be credited to a demat account, just like any equity share. The load, there is no load as such, but however, there is the amount of brokerage which he pays and the demat charges which he pays anyway, or the expenses for the investor. As far as expenses of the fund is there, as already told, we charge 1% expense ratio, which is annual. This compares much favorably with physical gold, where the expenses are much more, and if you include the custodial charges of storing gold in your safe, in your locker, then perhaps the expenses are much more.
How your scheme is better than your competitors?
See, in India, as of now, all gold ETFs, as the name suggests, are passively managed fund, and the expense ratios of all these funds are more or less the same, because the custodial charges, we have only one or two custodians and the custodial charges are uniform. The expense ratios are more or less the same. There is nothing to choose among the index fund. Having said that, UTI, as is our fund, is one of the largest funds. It's the second largest fund with a corpus size of 350 crores, which is quite stable. And the another thing is, we have investors, as I said, around 25 to 30,000 investors investing across these funds, and new people coming through the secondary market also, and it is spread across all the across the length and breadth of the country. This enables liquidity of the fund, and as can be found out from the volumes traded in the secondary market, and UTI has a great brand recall than any other brands, being the oldest mutual fund in the country.